Hey, welcome back. My name is Purdeep Sangha, and if you don't know who I am, I'm an advisor to businessmen, CEOs, executives, entrepreneurs, to help them perform and multiply their results in both their business or their professional careers, as well as their personal life, as husbands, as well as fathers, and them personally as well, helping them create more personal fulfillment and drive motivation, energy into their lives. So, this topic of the power of a good woman. It is extremely, extremely important. It's not something that I talk about very often because my message is directed more towards men. And this message is directed towards men. And it's a very clear message is that the men that we see out there that are experiencing true success or true wealth. And when we're talking about true success or wealth, we're talking about having the health, we're talking about having the money, we're talking about having the performance, and being fully satisfied and fulfilled in their life. One of the core aspects of that is being in a healthy relationship, a passionate, intimate relationship, and also having a strong woman by their sides. There is no doubt about that. That the men that we see in a healthy relationship that have a healthy woman by their side are much more fulfilled and satisfied in life, hands down. And those men that we find are who are struggling, whether it's struggling in their career, struggling with making money, whatever it may be, chances are it's because they're also struggling in their relationship as well. So there is a direct correlation. So here's my belief behind every successful man. And again, from this definition of success that I've talked about, there is a good woman by his side. There's no doubt in my mind. And for every man who is struggling, there's a challenge in his relationship. So women have a very important role to play in a man's success from the perspective of I've seen men or be lifted to such great heights because they have a strong, loyal woman by their side. It's incredible. And I felt that myself when things are going great in my relationship. I feel like I can conquer the world, like nothing can stop me. But the opposite is also quite true for men as well. And that is when they are having a struggle in their life, me including me as well. I'm right there in that group. I feel like these challenges in other areas of my life become bigger and bigger and bigger, and it becomes sometimes overwhelming. Now I have the strategies to be able to overcome them a lot faster. It's required a lot of self-discipline, a strong sense of self. This is very important for men to focus on. Is your challenges in your relationship shouldn't defeat you. They should enable you to grow stronger and have a stronger sense of self as well. That requires a lot of internal introspection, a lot of growth, but essentially that's why it's there. It's there to help you grow. Your challenges in your relationship can be a blessing. They can be a sign because they are saying, "Hey, look, there's something wrong here, and there's a reason for it, and something needs to change." So, again, coming back to this point here, if you are feeling like you are able to conquer the world, it's most likely there is a woman in your life that is able to be there by your side. If you feel like you're struggling, look, a woman who is strong and by your side can do great, great, great things for you. She can also do great harm to you as well. If you're in a relationship that is not healthy, or you are with a woman who doesn't have, I'm going to say, healthy behaviors, it's going to pose a challenge to you. And just like every strong couple should do, you should be there by her side. And she needs to be there by your side when you're facing struggles. But you also have to reevaluate and say, is this behavior something that's habitual? Is this just part of who she is? Or maybe it's something that you are doing. This is the other aspect here is for you to have a great woman, you also have to be a great man. You have to be a great leader. You have to be there as a strong support for your family. See this quite often with men is that they're expecting their women to be great, but they themselves are not great. They're either struggling with substance abuse or they have some other bad habits or they're not living up to their full potential. And they're expecting their significant other, their spouse, their wife, to be able to do a whole bunch of things and still be there for them. Well, a woman can only be there for you for so long if you're not living up to your full potential. So if you want to have a great woman by your side, you have to be a great man. Now, if you're being a great man and you've been doing it for an extended period of time, and you are feeling like you don't have a good woman, that's a different conversation. You need to reevaluate and need to do things differently. But just to sum it up here is don't kid yourself as a man. you want a healthy relationship. You want a passionate relationship. Don't try to bury yourself in work or trying to make money to make up for this area of your life if you're struggling in it. And for those of you men who are out there who have a great woman by your side, you see the benefits of this. You see how it's lifted you. So continue to appreciate those women, and give them gratitude, because that's exactly what is deserved. Because again, I'm going to say women have extreme power in the lives of their men. And we as men should appreciate that. We as men should be grateful for that. And we should also expect that if we are great men ourselves.